Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the sticks. It's Benjamin. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats for the football. They've got their hands full.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Quickly to the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to...
There he goes. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And listen, that can be the trouble sometimes with running these out routes. You just run out of space, and it wasn't by much, but you can't miss inside. Obviously, that would be a big mistake for the QB. Throws it outside, just runs out of space by a little bit.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Got a man. It's Anthony. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Scarlet Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And that one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
If we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Off-play action on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected to be...
Touchdown, Rutgers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's King. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Weber. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights are facing third and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good. Late in this football game, now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle. It's King. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Anthony. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. And they kneel down for a 2nd time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And they'll take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Duke.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so